waiting for a response. I have no idea what's going on with my hair today. I feel really good today. I went and got my taxes done this morning. It was like weighing on me a little bit. And we're going to be getting a nice refund this year. So I went ahead and got myself a treat. I only have Starbucks maybe every other month, something like that. I don't spend, I'm told you, I'm cheap ass. I don't spend a lot of money on coffee because I can have my own coffee at home. Anyway, so I gave myself a little bit of a treat. And I also took advantage of the fact that this might be the last time that I can get to Target by myself until Easter. So I went ahead and bought all the stuff for my kids. I'm sorry. I went ahead and bought all the stuff so that the Easter Bunny can come to my house and bring it for my kids. Yeah. We celebrate the very materialistic aspect of Easter. And we do a lot with the candy thing. Now, Easter is a huge challenge for me. Enormous. A lot of people know this already. I am not a big chocolate person. I'm not huge on, especially like dark chocolate or bitter chocolates. I really like white chocolate. Every year my father used to get me a big white chocolate bunny, solid, because I was the only girl in the house. So it was like he had to, like, you know, treat me differently. And so every year the Easter Bunny would bring, you know, regular milk chocolate bunnies for my brothers. And then for me, I would get the white chocolate bunny, and it was always solid. It was never hollow, and it was always like this big. So hence the double chin and everything. Easter is one of the more difficult holidays for me when it comes to food and candy, because I am a jelly bean junkie. I can eat bags and bags and bags of jelly beans. I do go through phases where I can binge on sugar-free jelly beans, and I do pay for it within 45 minutes to an hour later. You don't want to be around me. I'm not even going to get into it any more than what I just said. There have been times that I have, you know, I don't talk about binging very often because I don't feel that talking about it helps me. It might help you to hear other people talking about it, and that's fine. You could find other people to talk about binging. It does happen to me occasionally. It hasn't happened to me in quite some time. But for me, the binges, a lot of times it'll be on like sweet candy. And it's strange for that to happen because I'm not really a sweets person. I don't really like sweets. But when it comes to Easter candy, it's jelly beans. I can eat millions of jelly beans, literally millions. And it's robin's eggs, which is like Whoppers or malted balls. And again, it's because it's not very chocolatey. It's got the candy coating thing on the outside. It drives me crazy. It drives me absolutely crazy. And then, you know, the things that are kind of like circus peanuts? First of all, circus peanuts are a huge weakness for me too. But if you notice, the pattern is that it's not very much chocolate. Like, I can't sit down and binge on chocolate. I don't think I've ever done that. That's just not me. And I know that a lot of you are just like, oh yeah, you're so lucky that you don't do that. But for me, it's really about jelly beans. You know, I could go for the cream egg, you know, the Cadbury cream egg, whatever, but I don't, you know, this video is like, oh my God, don't watch it if, you know, if just talking about candy makes you, you know, trigger. But Easter is my most difficult holiday to contain my appetite. And it's not appetite, it's just my addiction. I'll say my addiction because it has nothing to do with hunger at all. I just went and got all of the stuff for my kids. Maybe I'm sabotaging myself. I will probably ask the Easter Bunny to make a small little baggie for me. And it'll just be like mine, you know, and that's all I'll have. I'll just contain it to that. I hope my coach doesn't watch this because I'm like planning to go off plan. But I didn't have one piece of candy on Halloween, not one. I didn't eat any candy or anything on Christmas. I held my crap together on Christmas. So next is kind of like Easter, you know. But anyway, so is Easter bad for you? If you're Jewish, I guess it's not. If you celebrate any of the Christian holidays, you know, it has nothing to do with Christianity. Jelly beans have nothing to do with Christianity. It's also that I'm Italian, and Easter is big in the Italian household. So, and a lot of times Italian holiday food has a lot to do with carbohydrate. It doesn't have a lot to do with meat at all. And this year is going to be kind of bad because I can't really cook for myself this year. I mean, I'll be like 3 weeks out of surgery. It'll be three weeks past, so I don't think it'll be so bad. I'll probably be able to cook something for myself, but my brother is hosting Easter this year, and I will just sit down with my sister-in-law. She watches my videos, and she'll see this. I'll probably just sit down with her and ask her to make, you know, a ham on the side or roast beef or something like that, or maybe that'll be what I bring. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cook. I don't know. All right, so this is my, I was going to say this is my Vita, right? Vlog every day in April. That's coming, and I'm probably not going to do that. This is my MetaFast March Madness, day 11, Wednesday, March 11th, 2015. Talk to you later. Bye.